up, everyone? Jason at Canyon Adventure Vans, and today marks another day that I get to share a really cool product that we've designed to go into the Winnebago Revels. We've all heard it. We own a couple Revels. We use our Revels, and there's nothing worse than when you're laying in bed and I have glasses, reading glasses, water bottle, phone, everything seems to always fall off the edge here. Drives me crazy. Then you're trying to reach down and grab it, or you got to lift your bed up to get your belongings. So the brains at Canyon Adventure Vans all came together and we designed the VersaFlex Bed Rack. And this thing just clips right on your existing bed in the Revel and gives you a couple cup holders and also some O-rings to be able to hang backpacks, towels, that kind of stuff off, jackets, you name it. Also, we have an option where you could put a foam mattress on here as well. So if you need that extra space, if there's a couple of you sleeping back here, or even your dogs, you don't have to worry about them falling off the edge. So let's show you how to install it. It's super simple. Just climb up here. I put it right on top of the bed, and then it just slides right in like so. I'll bring it right to the edge of where the plastic is right here, okay? And it just clips right on your bed, just like that. Super easy. That's it. And then you get your two stainless steel cup holders, drop those in, and then you get 4 O-rings. You can just put those right in anywhere you see fit. I love these things because I go to the beach a lot, and I'll put my beach towel on here to hang and dry, do my swim trunks, backpacks, any of that type of gear. It keeps it off the floor so I'm not constantly having to move things around. And then if you want to put it in bed mode, and I've done both, so I do like it like this because usually when I'm in my Revel, I'm sleeping by myself. I don't ever have the need for this extra mattress. So I like it where I can put my water bottle, I can put my cell phone, I can put my glasses, my iPad, everything on here. And it's just a nice little bed rack, kind of like a nightstand that you would have at your home. And then we also designed this. So we make this in-house. And then this is our mattress piece cushion that goes on the end. It's magnetic. So basically this just sits right in here like this, locks down. And then when you're sleeping, you have this extra piece to be able to have, you know, if it's your dogs or an extra person in here, you don't feel like your elbows or knees or feet are falling off the edge. So it gives you a nice support. And then when you want to bring it up, you can just bring it up. I'm going to take this off because I want to show you when we bring this all the way up how close it is to the back of the door. Some vans you might have to make an adjustment on your bed for this to not be able to scuff up or scratch the inside of your door. So let me bring the bed up so I can show you how that works. And you can still raise your bed with the cushion. The reason I'm taking it off because I want to show you how close it is to the back door in case you do have to make a measurement. We're going to go install this on our other van and you'll be able to see how to make that adjustment on your bed. But it tucks in nice and neat. You have your roll-off bug screen up there that sits right on top. Again, it's great. I can put some little carabiners in there and hang stuff. And then now, so you're all done, you get this whole thing set up, you close your rear door, and you can see, if you could look up here, I have about a 1/4 of an inch gap in between the door and my VersaFlex bed rack, okay? So there's about a 1/4 of an inch gap. I can almost put my finger in there all the way through. So on our other Revel, if I was to do this, which we're gonna show you on part 2 of this video, it actually touches and hits, which is fine, but I didn't like it because it scuffs up the back of the door. So I'm gonna show you how to make the adjustment on the second half of this video. But that's how you install the VersaFlex bed rack. Super easy. It's very, it just makes being back here so much better. The extra storage, the nightstand part of it, hold your drinks in there as well, and then you can have the optional mattress that sits on there. So let me get this van out, I'll pull the other van in, and then I'll show you how to adjust your bed in case it is too close to the rear door. Well, you already went through the first part of this video, hopefully, and you saw how easy it was to install the VersaFlex Bed Rack system onto the Revel bed. And then now this is our other Canyon Adventure Vans Revel, and it's not as easy. It sure is simple just to put it on here, and that's done. But what we found is some of these beds have an adjustment that you can make to them. So check this out. This is on, it's installed. When we go close the door, it hits. It'll still close, not a big deal. But I don't want to scuff up my back doors, and I don't want to have a little indentation from it. So it's right up against it. So if you come in here, I can show you why this is happening. Okay, so this adjustment, this bolt right here and nut, we need to adjust it because this bed is too far away from the railing. Our other Revel, this bed almost touches this side of the railing, which is nice and flat and level, and it goes all the way down. This one, the adjustment is pushing it out, which is causing it to hit the rear doors. Same thing on this side. There's a big gap between the bed frame and the actual track. So we're gonna make that adjustment right now. It's very simple. We gotta bring this in, so what we're gonna do, and you need a 1/2 inch wrench. So you're gonna swing this out. I'm gonna loosen this side as well. And you're just gonna loosen this bolt up. Couple turns. Let's go a little more. And then ideally we want to get to the nut behind there and tighten that up. We want that to go towards the wall. So righty tighty. I want this to go towards the bed track. So I'm just gonna adjust it, keep adjusting it until this bed gets closer to the track, and then we'll go ahead and, so I'm going to take this nut and pretty much bring it all the way until, if you could see in here, I don't know if you could see that, but this nut, I want it to go all the way to flush with the bed track. You don't want it to be inside it because I don't want this hitting the bed track, but I want it to be right up against it. I'll do the same thing here on this side. And again, you're going to use a 1/2 inch wrench. This is really super easy to adjust this. And once we get this nut all the way into the bed track, then we can tighten the other nut, and that's going to bring the bed right to it. And that's going to give us that gap that we want in between the back doors. And I can feel the weight, the pressure of the bed up against that nut. So as I'm tightening it and getting it closer to the bed track, the bed's actually already moving back into place, which is exactly what we want. So everyone's going to be different, right? We have 2 Revels and we've installed a few more and there was 0 issue, but of course one of our Revel is a little bit different. So this is the adjustment that you'll make. A little more. A few turns away. And you can already see it's moved. Probably the bed's already moved in at least 1/4 of an inch. Okay, that's about as close I get. All right, so now see this other net? Actually, let me show you over here. So here's the other net right here. So we're in all the way. I'm just gonna spin that there, and I'm gonna tighten this, and that's gonna pull the bed right up against the track. And if I needed the bed to go even more closer to the track, then I would just take the nut that's on this side and tighten it and keep going a little bit further. But I think this is going to do it. So the same thing over here. Tighten that down. All right, now let me go around to the back. Let's see what's up. Okay, now I probably have about a good 1/8 of an inch gap. It's not hitting anymore. So if I wanted to, I can go in and just take it in another 1/4 of an inch, so I can even push that nut in further and move the bed. But because it's not hitting now, I'm okay with that. So again, if you're in the situation where you do it and then it hits your plastic, all you have to do is take your bed, make that adjustment, bring it in a little tighter to your shower walls here, and then that'll free this space up right here. Hopefully you won't have to do that, but just in case you do get the VersaFlex Bed Rack and it hits, that's how you fix it. Thanks again. Check this out, canyonadventurevans.com.